Welcome to Jack's Beach in December. It is mid-80s. It is a beautiful day. It's holiday season. It's football bowl season. You're hanging out with your friends. You're hanging out with your family. You want to give them some unique dish, something different, something delicious. What do we got today, Ken?
Smoked jerk drumsticks, bud.
Delicious.
It's gonna be good. So, in order to make our smoked jerk Jamaican drumsticks today, we got to have the jerk. So, I'm going to get that together. So, these about 5 pounds of smoked, or in this case raw, chicken legs can get marinating. Get this nice hot seasoning in them. It's a really simple but spicy seasoning. So, let's go ahead and get started. First, I've got, this is one for Dame. I wish he was here. He could actually dump all of the ground pepper into our NutriBullet gizmo here. From there, that was ground pepper. We're using some cinnamon, and this is about half a teaspoon. I've also got some nutmeg. Hopefully you can see that, Jen. Is that on the camera? Okay. Nutmeg and some cloves. And it's got some kind of Christmassy spices. This is allspice, and this is about a teaspoon of allspice, about a tablespoon of kosher salt, which is normally more salt than I like. This is about, I'd say about a teaspoon this way, okay, of dried thyme. And I'm not too worried about those twigs. They're going to get ground up. From there, I've got 3 big cloves of garlic, 1/3 of a cup of brown sugar, and I'm trying to look at both cameras here. So that's going to knock out some of the heat that's coming from those orange globes that we have there. We're going to use a couple of tablespoons, about a tablespoon of soy. In this case, I'm using tamarind, tamari soy, which is gluten-free, and that's going to give us our moisture component. Now let's pour it all in there. Man, it smells great. A little pinch of ginger, I'd say about half a teaspoon. I'm using the squeezed ginger. That's what I had here in the house. There we go. Second last, let's go ahead and put our oil in. There you go. I got to push my glasses up, I'm being told. I've got about, I don't know, a little over a tablespoon of vegetable oil. Is that on the camera? Okay. And that's again going to help this guy blend up, and it's going to help coat that spice onto the chicken. And the stars of our show here today. We'll put one here and one here. Hope you can see. These are, we couldn't find scotch bonnets here handy, but fortunately my daughter likes spicy food, and she grew some habaneros. And you'll notice that I'm using gloves. I finally ordered them. We're going to be using habaneros or scotch bonnets, which are on the Scoville scale, they're about the same. But taste-wise, they're a little bit different. Scotch bonnets are a little sweeter. Habaneros a little more I don't know, bitter, but you can actually smell they're still fruity though, and you can actually smell it coming up. So I'm going to actually, and I'm using gloves to keep this heat and this capsaicin off. Let me get that out of the way so you can see. And I'm just going to put a rough chop on these. I'm keeping the seeds just so they'll blend up better. A little rough chop. Toss those guys in. Again, this is supposed to be spicy, man. You can smell the spice. And let's get the seeds up and get them in there. Get our lid on. We're going to numb your earphones here. We'll drown this out with some music. So let's get our blender going, and we'll be back in just a second and get these guys coated. All right, you know what I'm going to do? When all else fails, hit it with a little water. be good. Yeah, much better. We're gonna pour this. Let's get this guy out of the way. Get this guy in the way so you can see what we're doing. Can you see that, babe? So we got about 5 pounds of drumsticks here. And we're gonna pour, and I got them sitting in a bowl. Obviously, we're gonna put this in the kitchen to marinate, or in the refrigerator to marinate. So we don't want any kind of chicken juice leaking out. So we're gonna put them in a bag and then put the bag in a bowl. So let's just dump that all over. Might reserve just a little bit, just in case. Get this all worked into our chicken. Ideally, you would want this to marinate overnight. But fun happened last night, so they didn't get to marinate overnight. So these are going to marinate for a couple hours in the fridge. We'll get the smoker going, make sure, and we'll drown out the noise. That's good. Now I think I'm going to go ahead and just pour the rest of that in there. Because that smoker is going to give us some added flavor as well. Let me get all this out of there. Dame should be over in a few minutes. He's doing Christmas stuff with the kids. I think it was a Santa visit today. But this is the perfect thing for bowl season. Let's give this one guy one more turn. So we're gonna get these on the smoker. You don't have to see us wrap them all up again. So we'll see you guys in a few minutes with the smoker going out by the smoker, and we'll get these guys on.
Jerk seasoning has been around for the ages. It's been passed down from generation to generation. It's either a dry rub or a wet marinade. Ken showed you guys earlier the wet marinade. I believe he added olive oil to make it wet. And then I'm gonna let Ken rock and roll with what we got going now on the grill.
Yep. Shit. I left my tongs over there on the table helping out the gaffer.
It's not a big deal. Beachside Bros, we go with the flow. It's an easy fix. I thought something serious had happened. He left his tongs over there.
Our technology person.
Anyway, what do we got? What do we got with the drummies, my friend?
So we got drummies. They've been marinating now, Dame, for about, actually it's been about 4 hours. So we got a pretty good marinade. Normally this is going to be about 2, 3, 4 hours overnight. Overnight's fine. So I'm going to go ahead and get these on the grill, on the smoker.
So what do we have on the grill? What kind of wood do we got smoking? What temperature are we at?
Hickory, and we are at about I think it's probably a little warmer in there. I think it's about 250. If it got up to 300, that wouldn't be a bad thing. But we're doing hickory. Applewood is good with chicken. Any of your fruit woods, but hickory is what I had, so that's what we're going with. The dog's over there eating God knows what. So let's get these drummies on. Again, this was about 5 pounds of drummies.
And I'm excited about these. My wife doesn't really like chicken drummies, so that's why I chose these. And then Ken, he threw out the jerk recipe. I'm actually going to Jamaica for a wedding in a couple months, and so he said, "Hey, you want to do jerk?" And I was like, "Absolutely." So that's kind of the impetus for what we're doing. Again, it's something quick. Well, not super quick. I mean, it's a couple hours, but it's pretty easy. Something different for your friends and family while they're up visiting. So it's it already smells good. The marinade smells great. Ken did an awesome job with this. Which one are you looking at?
Either one.
All right.
Okay. So one of the big things about jerk is it's super spicy, Dame.
And super delicious.
It's super delicious, but it's super spicy. So we want to cool it down a little bit. So I'm going to take a little bit of lime, zest that into our sour cream, give it a little bit of good flavor. You don't want to go too deep on this. You don't want the white part, you just want the green part. That's what's going to give it some flavor. Go ahead, Dane. You feel like you want to say something there.
I'm looking at the camera and Jen's having a hard time with it. It's hard to focus when the help doesn't get it right.
Carrie's not here today, and Vogel, the gaffer, is having some trouble with the gimbal. Gaffer having trouble with the gimbal.
No, but it's good. We've got the sour cream. You've got the lime, the zest. You're putting some juice in there too.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we're putting some juice in there. It's going to cut that jerk. The jerk is spicy. I love the heat. Again, this is a wet marinade. It is delicious. The drums right behind us. The wind is coming off the ocean. It smells great out here. So this is going to be a nice complement to what we're doing with the chicken drummies.
So I'm going to use this entire lime and get all that juice in there, because we used quite a bit of sour cream, and this will keep for a couple days. And I want to get all that in there. And you don't have to worry about seeds on these. Limes don't have seeds.
No seeds.
If you wanted to use, if all you had was lemon, use lemon. The cream will take care of that.
It's almost Christmas colors. You got the green, you got the sour cream, the white. Like it's a really nice looking accompaniment to it. So
say that again.
Yes. We've done a couple bourbon shootings today.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that looks really good and leave it at that.
Truth.
Truth
hurts.
We've drank some bourbon today.
Yeah, we drank some bourbon, and now it's time to cook, and we need to put some food in the tummies. So right after this, we're going to be pulling our drummies off. I said wings too.
Yeah.
And I don't know what that was over there.
Yeah, Jack's Beach, baby.
Jack's Beach. Jack's Beach is hopping. Yeah. So this is done. We're going to put our crema is done. It's time to pull the drummies off, and let's eat.
I'm starving.
So we have our smoked wings. These are Jamaican jerk wings. Tons of spices: habanero, allspice, nutmeg, all blended up. We smoked them up, got them to 165 plus. We've got our lime crema. Dame, I think it's time we go after it.
They smell fantastic. So I'm going to put it right on the wing, or you keep wanting to say wing. I'm putting it right on that. Let you have some, my friend.
Yeah. And let's go get some.
Oh, I'm starving. What do you think, Ken? Oh my gosh. You can taste the smoke. You can taste the hickory and the jerk seasoning. Ken, you crushed it. Well, I was going to give you a high five, but never mind. You crushed it, man. This is badass. This stuff is so good. It's a quick preparation. Couple hours, hour and a half, maybe smoking it. Easy prep. You got family coming into town. This is awesome and easy and delicious.
I'm not supposed to talk with food in my mouth.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I imagine if you marinated overnight, it would be a little spicier. This spice, even though we had two habaneros in there, it's not overwhelming at all.
And it's got some sweet. It's got a sweet back to it. It's delicious.
Yeah,
so good.
I was expecting to get hit with the habanero, and that didn't happen. So try it.
It's fantastic. I mean, it's a great, easy meal. Thank you guys for watching. I say ring the bell, like us, subscribe us, and again, thank you guys so much for watching Beachside Bros.
Leave some comments.
Yeah. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Cheers.
Happy bowl season.